All right. Hello, internet world. Today I'm going to be making my very first reaction video for reasons that will become obvious as we proceed. So, without further ado, let's just get started.
I unfortunately think it's necessary I make this video. Kyle, please get a fucking life, bro.
So, I wanted to make this video last week after I had originally seen Andrew's video here, but I got really busy and it sort of fell down on my list of priorities uh, because I have three kids. I work a full time job as a public school teacher. I work part time on the weekends serving food at a retirement community. I have two cats. I have a dog. I have a mortgage. I work out 6 times a week. So my life is not exactly lacking in activities or fulfillment. The only reason I'm doing this is because it is my only option to communicate with Andrew here. And also because I find engaging in online politics or whatever you want to call it to be fun. If this wasn't fun for me, then I wouldn't do it.
And just leave me alone. Stop commenting on my videos. Stop emailing me. Just leave me alone. I have requested many times of you to do so.
So to play semantics, he has never actually asked me to leave him alone. While he might have voiced his disinterest in continuing conversation, that's not really the same as asking me to leave him alone.
And like I always say in the end of my emails, I truly wish you the best, dude. Just please move on. And I am going to now explain to you. If anybody is watching this, go to my YouTube playlist, Conversations with Kyle from Brothers Blue. And if you've got some time to waste, go watch those conversations. And I would love feedback on how Kyle behaved versus how I behaved. And if you're going to do this, provide timestamps, please. Say at 30 minutes in, Andrew, you were kind of a douche here. At 45 minutes in, Kyle, you were dismissive here. Because I've told you several times, Kyle, you are rude, condescending, and dismissive during conversations.
So while he may have called me all of those things, Andrew, you've never actually provided me with examples of when I was being rude or dismissive. And as for calling me condescending, it's really just the ultimate ad hominem because you have ended the conversation by going any further. Because at this point, you can label literally anything that I say as condescending.
And rarely ever do you know what the fuck you're talking about. You often say, I don't know. You equivocate often. You move the goalposts often. Here's the bigger picture, Kyle.
So once again, I would really like it if I could have any examples of when I committed any of those behaviors.
I do not respect you. I gave you opportunities to earn my respect. And you flushed them away. You are not a man worthy of respect. That doesn't mean you're worthy of being treated negatively. No. That's why I just fucking ignore you, bro. That's why I don't care to continue to invest in you. Because I don't see in you what I thought I saw in you. I was wrong and I acknowledge that.
All right, so he's not doing a very good job of ignoring me if he's making an entire video dedicated to me. But also, the reason I recently reached out to him, commented on one of his videos, emailed him, was because he had mentioned me in a not so flattering way in one of his previous videos. So I felt compelled to reach out.
And I know you like to think you're a good man. You always brag about how you're a good stepdad to your 3 kids. I just hope you're not abusing one of them by giving them hormones that will irreplaceably damage them. I don't fucking respect you, bro.
So that's where he decides to get unnecessarily personal. When I was in Washington and Andrew and I got together, we talked about a bunch of different things. One of them being the fact that I have a child who came out as trans a couple of years ago. And he apparently thinks this is an appropriate platform for him to bring this up. And also imply that I would be abusing my child if I provided him with trans affirming care.
You have picked the side of evil. During the Great Awakening, you've decided you want to help the Great Reset. And that's fine. Go live your life. I'm not going to get in the way of you potentially abusing your child. Although other people might, especially if Kari Lake wins in Arizona.
So Kari Lake is running in the gubernatorial race in Arizona. I am a citizen of Arizona. I recently got my dreaded mail-in ballot. I can assure you I will not be voting for Kari Lake. However, Andrew, I think this would be a great topic of conversation for us. So if you're willing, please reach out.
And that's what you don't realize. That as an anarchist, I'm not going to go out of my way to stop you from harming your child. Now, if I were to witness physical abuse firsthand, I would. But I'll let you do the pharmaceutical shit. You do whatever you want, whatever. And if you discover in the future you're continuing to have issues around this subject, around intolerance of this subject, just remember how fucking intolerant you are. Go watch our conversations. If you want, release our emails. I wish you would. I wish you would release them in their entirety.
All right, so I do intend to make a video going over our discourse and including our emails. I'm not sure how I'm going to structure it or what it'll look like, but I do want to make that video in the future. And I want to agree with Andrew in that I think people should go back and watch our videos. You can see them on his channel or my channel and decide for yourselves who is coming off as rude and abrasive. And I really just want to point out that what he's doing here is far worse than any behavior I have ever exhibited in our interactions.
Because I've been so generous and so kind to you after you have been such a fucking dick to me. And yes, I acknowledge at the very beginning of our potential collaborations, I was abrasive.
So this abrasiveness that he's going to claim he stopped never really stopped.
For justifiable reasons. I had been under an immense amount of scrutiny and attack for standing up and speaking truth. You and your brother were not exactly cordial. I was essentially homeless, but I still tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. When I was fucking struggling at the highest point in my life, the lowest point in my life, the most I've ever been struggling, you piled on like an exploitative asshole. I have truly been so kind to you. Yes, I might delete your comments. So what? In this world of performing, if someone decides to be a heckler, they can be removed. You can make your own fucking videos. You are 200 videos behind me, brother. You want respect? Make your own fucking content.
So, Andrew, you seem to think that having created more than 200 videos of your rambling nonsense makes you worthy of respect. I'm not really looking to gain respect through my YouTube channel. At the risk of sounding condescending, I try to gain respect through other avenues.
Quit being a keyboard warrior.
It's also hilarious that he calls me a keyboard warrior when I'm literally begging him to have a face-to-face conversation with me.
And leave me alone. I'm done, man. Just fucking stop.
All right. So, Andrew, ultimately, if/when you watch this, I want you to know that I'm still very much open to conversation. We could talk about trans issues, the Arizona gubernatorial race. There's a plethora of topics that we could go over and I think have productive conversation. And if you do not take me up on my offer of conversation, then I think you will only be proving that you are a liar, a coward, and a hypocrite.